politics, they forget stuff all the time. Doesn't take much to wipe a politician's mind out, man.
Ask Trump.
Yeah, dude, ask Trump. It's still a joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I loved about Trump the other day? So he was coming out saying that schools like in the down south were starting to teach religious education again as a thing. It's like, oh, you know, this should be like, this is a good thing, yeah, la la la. And then some other senator tweeted back saying, yeah, you know, you can get stoned to death for adultery. Guy cheated on 3 of his wives, man.
Fucking hell.
It's just the irony of the whole situation.
Yeah, what are they trying to impeach him now? Huh? Have you seen much about that?
You watching it?
Not much, not too much. I'm trying to stay away from that.
Started watching it. It's
public, yeah? You can just Google it.
That's the whole point. They said we want to make public hearings so that people are actually aware of what's going on.
Just like the O.J. Simpson shit.
The truth is, dude, the truth is they're not really regurgitating much more that the public wasn't already aware of, but it's more grandstanding the fact that it's there now in front of them. It's no longer hearsay. The Dems are probably just hoping that it becomes more plausible and more real.
The who?
The Democrats.
Oh, the Democrats.
So the red side, you know, the red base. You're not going to. Doesn't matter what you say. You know, Trump is a philanderer. He's a narcissist. He's a this. He's a that. Nah, but he's looking after us. La la la. He's just the truth. You know, this and that. So all the shit regarding. I mean, did you see the transcript about the Ukrainian phone call?
Yeah.
Dude, it's quid pro quo. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, that's just the way it is. Like, you're literally withholding aid in return for something.
And he wouldn't be the first president of the United States.
He's an idiot he's an idiot for the way he's done it. Whether he's the first person or not, there are smarter ways to do it. He outright on a phone call said, "I want you to do us a favour," and withheld aid until they investigated his political opponent. You can't do that. You can't go to Ukraine and have them investigate a political opponent. Like, that's insane.
They got the power to do it, man.
Yeah, well, he thought he had the power to do it. That's the point. It's illegal. Like, you physically just can't do it. That's it. But he just thinks he's above the law.
Let's see. Next time we have a podcast, we'll see if he got away with it. I'm sure, if I had to make a bet, I reckon he's getting away with it.
But look, I'll be honest. I think he's getting away with it as well.
America's always done that.
What do you mean?
Gone into another country and fucking
Morocco, Cuba, Mexico. I think you can just keep going.
Yeah, but it wasn't to get information on a political opponent.
It was to control the government, even worse.
That's fine.
Control their government, that's fine.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
It's 100% fine. I mean, in their eyes anyway.
Yeah.
Do you guys, do you read much about Gitmo? Like Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, like that whole sort of thing?
Not too much. I'm not too informed on it.
What with
Tell
Fidel
us.
There's nothing to say, really. Like, it's just more instances, man. Like the Contra Wars, like Gitmo, like, and that's, like I said, it's easy to sway public opinion. It's easy to sway, like, your political, what's it called? Your trajectory. Yeah? You can sway that. And, yeah, like, Trump's bankrupted every business he's ever had. Trump's been taken to court for fucking all types of shit. Trump is coming out saying he's the most transparent president of all time. And he's suing the Senate, suing the judges to stop him from force him to release his tax returns. He's looking for legal precedents to stop. Yeah. Every president to date has released their tax returns.
Yeah.
Trump is suing the state to stop them from forcing to release it.
I don't think this podcast can handle how much shit's going on.
I'm just saying, like, it makes no sense because on one end he's saying he's the most transparent president, but he's literally suing the state.
Yeah, man.
Right? It's that sort of shit, yeah? But the common voter doesn't see any of that. They forget about it.
Same with all politics in every country.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
But the underworld, they don't forget shit.
They don't forget shit.
No,
so don't
forget shit.
Matt, whatever you planning to do tonight, you're driving me home, so let's stay safe, yeah? I'm going to get home.
The underworld
does not,
in a lot of ways sticks to
morals,
ethics that they set up.
Yeah.
It's not even the morals, it's the morals within their system. Because, I mean, if you're in the underworld, clearly you're not doing anything morally right. You're doing shit like killing, whatever, trafficking, extortion, yeah? Waste management.
I mean, you got to be loyal, right?
But that's the point.
If they find out you're fucking going against them,
that's what I'm saying. And that will carry on for generations, man. You could be the grandson.
Yeah, they'll come for you.
Some dude that whacked some dude back in the day. bloodline, man. We don't give a fuck.
man.
You could be so far removed, it doesn't matter. Dude, you could get a job within an opposing family, an opposing triad. You could get a job within them. It's like, yeah, nah, forget my name. I'm now this, like, you know, I'm not blue anymore. I'm red. You could work for 40 years and then someone just says, nah, fuck him.
Jeez.
Still linked.
I'm going to go ask my grandpa, what have you done wrong? I need to know. I've got my own family to protect. I need to know what shit is going to come out.
Well, dude,
we all actually better take a break and just call our grandparents. See what's going on. What's under the hood?
well, look at it this way, man. Do you worry about what you do now affecting future generations?
100%.
Do you?
What I do in future generations? To be honest, nah. As much as I want to, I think the world is so far gone. I will continue to do the best I can to improve the world I live in and leave a positive image, a positive result. But people like Mahatma Gandhi have come around. We have had such inspirational people come and go, and what's changed? Fuck all.
They shot him.
Simple. Nothing has changed.
Gandhi, dude, he was assassinated.
Really?
You for real?
But I don't know.
They'll keep coming and going, man. I'll
heard.
keep saying things like, we'll keep doing stuff. There's a lot of good people doing good work. Nothing's changing, man.
Like, about Gandhi, how the good people who talk out have a big influence within the community and everything. They all tend to fucking get shot.
Well, dude,
get
Martin
killed.
Luther King, JFK.
Yeah.
Like, off the top of my head. You know what I mean?
I think there's one caveat to what I've said, and that's if we can, and when I say we, I mean progressive people who want justice, who want fairness, who want equality amongst people. Yeah. If we control the resources of the world, we can win. But getting in control of those trillionaires, fucking good luck, man. How are you going to find, before you even touch $1 trillion, they'll kill you if they know your intentions.
Before you've even thought about,
they'll get to you.
They'll get to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so then hang on. With your trillionaire theory, so you're suggesting that there's like a new world order?
I think there's been a new world order that controlled the world for a long time, man.
You reckon?
100%.
As in definitively?
100%. I think you can.
The first time, what's that company that set up the oils?
BP.
Nah. I forgot the family.
The Rothschilds.
Rothschilds,
no, it's not.
The other ones.
They control the.
They're in America.
The banking
but
system.
Yeah, the central bank.
Those cunts have controlled
the oils.
the world
Keep going.
order.
I'll see what I can drum
I
up.
forgot their name.
All right.
Yeah, man, their interest is too strong. They wealth creation. They've got
It's a multi-trillion
They're ingrained,
bucket.
man, and they're ingrained. It's not just something you break down. It's just like the underworld. It'll continue to grow, and beating that.
Good luck.
And the thing is, there's not enough people who are willing to risk it all to do it.
Look, we can. There's a chance where we can all
I don't think
rise
so,
up.
man. I don't think so. As much, I'm going to still try for it, but if I had to give
they
you
write
financial advice, if I was your lawyer and you said, what should I do in this situation? I would say, look, no matter what you do, you're going to lose. We can go for it. You can pay me. We'll go for it, but you're going to lose. That would be my professional opinion. My personal opinion is, fuck it. I'd rather fucking die on my fucking feet than live on my knees, man. Fuck that shit.
Koch brothers? The Koch brothers.
No.
The Koch brothers, they are estimated worth of $40.6 billion. They're the richest oil and gas billionaires and the world's sixth richest overall. You got, hang on, there's more of them. Mukesh Ambani in India is the chairman and 44% shareholder of India's biggest private sector company, Reliance Industries.
Wow.
Net worth of $22.6 billion.
Google a Saudi prince. See how much they're worth.
Saudi prince. Oh, well, these are oil.
Yeah, well, the Saudis control a lot of the oil going on.
Mohammed is Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
He's the sole owner of Midrock, international holding company with substantial interest in petroleum, agribusiness, construction, tourism.
What's the number?
$14.4 billion.
You know what? That's reasonable. That's reasonable.
I got it here. The Rockefeller.
The Rockefeller
family.
One of the seven, whatever they are.
Yeah, it's like a conspiracy theory. So the Rockefeller.
We're going to go back to that word conspiracy. I think I brought it up last time, but we'll go back to it.
I'll just read it real fucking quick.
Go.
The Rockefeller family is one of the most famous families in U.S. history for their extreme fortune. In the early 90s, the Rockefeller family was able to quickly build a monopolistic oil company, which made them the most wealthy family in the world. Theorists believe the Rockefeller family may have used their extreme wealth and power in order to create the New World Order, which is believed to be a secret group of the world's elite.
Well, the Rockefellers owned ExxonMobil and Esso and all that sort of shit. They're big companies.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it. Rockefellers occur in a wide variety of conspiracy theories alongside their other families, such as the Rothschilds, supposedly involved in a variety of organizations, pressing for world government, total control over the world financial system, etc. They're also responsible for the Zika virus.
There you go.
And stopping you from realizing the wonders of alternative medicine. And
I don't even think, like, even when you, like, let's say people, and this is how corrupt I think things are, or how skeptical I am as a person. If you Google the richest person in the world, it'll come up with what? Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, Bezos.
That's who they want you to think is the richest person in the world.
So
because the richest person isn't a person, it'll be a trust fund in the south of France, in fucking Israel, in America, which isn't a person controlling the money. It's got trillions of dollars. I think if you Google the world economy, it's what's after trillions? Is it quadrillions?
Hang on.
Yeah.
The world economy is somewhere there. So where's all the money? You can't say that the richest person in the world has got billions.
0.1%.
Hang on.
0.0001%.
Wait, do you want the 10 largest economies?
No, what's the world economy worth?
Okay, world economy worth. The $80 trillion world economy in one chart. 80 trillion.
80 trillion. That would be annually, or that might be the whole economy as it is?
Nominal terms for 2017.
There you go.
But what is the value of the world economy? Oh, that's US economy. Countries by GDP, largest economies in the world.
70 trillion is what the world turns around in one annual year.
Yeah.
Where's that all going?
I'll tell you now.
Jeff Bezos doesn't have that much. If he's the richest person, I'm sure wealth has not been fucking shared with me. My bank account, fucking, I wish I've been uploading it, man.
That little fraction.
That little fraction, yeah. The little ration.
Yeah. That's
like that poor kid in Africa that we were speaking about. I'm sitting, please, sir. More money, please, sir. I'm sitting there.
This is the world economy, yeah? Hang on. You got United States, obviously at the biggest one, 19.39. And trillion. That's at 24%. 24%. So a quarter of the world's economy goes through the States. China's at 12.24, so 15%. Russia's in at 2%, 1.58 trill. India, 3.27. Germany, 4.63. Japan, 6.13. But you got to understand, like, we're talking about the world. Every fucking country on the planet. And you're owning even 6% of that? Like, that's insane. Yeah, for one country, like, to put it into perspective, Australia has 1.32 trillion, so 1.67%.
But then again, there's like how many countries? Like 202 something?
Oh, whatever it is, yeah. But it's got, like, there's a nice little pie chart here.
But like for a country, how much does China own again? Like 12%?
China's 15.4%.
15.4%. There you go. Like,
but there's fucking a billion people in China, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
America, how much?
1 or 2 billion.
That?
China's got 2 billion, isn't it?
China population.
China's 2. Wait, because China's the most.
How much does
China population's 1.386 billion? That was the 2 years,
India
2 years
more?
ago. India, I think India's higher.
3%.
What the world's economy?
Yeah.
Oh wait, you're talking about?
No,
well, China's second. China's 1.3 billion.
Who's first?
So they're neck and neck.
Who's first?
Okay.
America. Yeah.
America, of course.
Yeah, but
just.
America's how big is their population? Like 350.
350 mil.
Nowhere near
350. Yeah.
To a billion. But then you look at China and you look at their quality of life and the way people live, man. There's a big disparity between rich and poor, man. You've either got people shitting in huts, or you got people in, like, you got the top 10 people that literally own infrastructure everywhere. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then you go to America, it's the same disparity. You go down to fucking Ohio, go to the wetlands in Mississippi or some shit. Literally dirt farmers digging up worms to fucking catch a dinner for that night. And then, you go to New York, man. And you got fucking, what was his name? Jared fucking, Kushner? 666, what's the name of the address, man, in the States?
No, I'm not sure.
Was it Madison Avenue? Yeah. 666 Madison Avenue. Kushner paid, Fifth Avenue. Yeah? Do you remember that?
No,
Jared Kushner, Trump's son-in-law, married to Ivanka, whatever her name is?
Yeah.
He paid $1.1 billion in upfront rent.
Upfront rent.
Dude, for 666 Fifth Avenue in New York City.
Holy
The Kushner companies. A real estate company owned by Jared Kushner's family.
Billion. 1 point what? Billion.
Yeah.
For rent.
Why would you give a shit to buy
fucking rent.
666 Fifth Avenue?
666.
Like, I'm not religious, but like 666 is the biggest religious connotation number.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's fucked up.
They can pay $1.something billion for a fucking building, man.
Fucked up, man.
No, I'm just saying, like, what's the fucking point of that?
Probably he's got money to spend.
Spend it doing something else. I don't know, dude. If you had stupid money, yeah, if you had Bezos fucking money, what would you be doing with your money? Seriously.
Fucking giving it to the poor.
Yeah, alright, everyone can...
Helping, oh, you mean like what? Entertaining?
No, literally, dude. You woke up, you left right now.
Spending things on myself?
You left right now.
Yeah.
You had how much money?
Bezos fucking money.
What would I do?
Yeah.
Well, firstly, everyone's watched Willy Wonka. Run home so you actually realize that money. You know, you don't want to actually just be holding money because you're fucked. You send that on Instagram, you tweet it, you're fucked. So make sure you actually keep that money somehow. So I would seek legal advice. How do I make this money mine? Make sure the money becomes yours first. Yeah. From there, I don't know. Think.
No. But like people always like, I would feed the poor.
Yeah.
Like,
How? The logistics, and that's what I'm saying.
How?
You got to think.
How the fuck do you do that? No, as in, like, is that what your life suddenly becomes? Feeding the poor?
Philanthropy.
Yeah, philanthropy. I mean, Bill Gates
increasing
says that.
the quality of life in people with poverty. Like, the only reason why different countries have poverty there is because the country's poor. There's not enough jobs out there to fucking support their people. So they end up fucking being drug dealers, drug users, fucking addicts, whatever.
Okay, but...
what would you do with the money? Question stand. How would you... let's say you're Iraqi.
Alright, what I'll do, I'd give some to my family, of course.
Of course. Buy a corner. Buy a street in Beaumaris.
No, fuck that. I don't want to be too close. I don't want to be too close.
Beaumaris is nice. Beaumaris is a progressive
a block
area.
of land for my family.
Bowie, you know what Bowie is? Bowie is the Arabs' Turak.
Bowie's nice, man.
I mean, yeah.
Honestly, think about it. You woke up with Jeff Bezos' fucking money. What do?
Do what I wanted to do when I was young.
What's that?
Fly planes, go skydiving.
Wait, fly planes
fucking
what? Fly planes,
jet planes.
Yeah, I know what jet planes are, dude. I'm saying, do you want to
fly planes like what? Jet planes?
Commercially? You know, as a pilot? Or do you just want to fly around?
For fucking my own entertainment.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You wake up with Jeff Bezos' money. Do you quit your engineering degree?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm already done, so I'm stuck.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Honestly, what I would do is I would obviously take some time to devise a plan. How do you bring, let's say, my dream would be bringing Iraq back to where it was, Iraq, as Mesopotamia was, some parts of Iraq, you know, the northern end, where we're from, where the Christians were, not to say anything against Muslims by any means, but I would focus my attention to the ones who have been victimized the most, in my eyes and in my heart. How do I bring them back to where they were, or how do I bring their economy up? That means investment.
Yep.
How do I invest in a logical way that's
jobs.
actually long term, so it's going to go longevity? How do I do that? I would think very long and hard about that as well. When you start doing that to an economy like Iraq, which is so controlled by outside interests.
To all the killers and the
$100 billers.
Not no fillers.
Tribe Called Quest, yeah?
Nah, man, it's actually Mobb Deep.
Oh, Mobb Deep. There we go.
Same era.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, so this is what I was saying. So you would quit your engineering degree and start flying planes?
Of course.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I might start up an engineering company. Who knows?
To do what?
Fucking engineering.
Consultancy
on what level though? That's
Can't want jobs like, you know, builders or fucking, you name it. And then they come to us. I got the fucking, the resources, the people to fucking, you know, to do jobs for you.
The reason, I'll tell you why. The reason why I'm asking you, I mean, I asked you and you said that you would go back to Iraq and set something up. Yeah? For the people of Iraq.
If I had that much money, I wouldn't go there myself. I'd send representatives, man. I got a lot of money, man. I got interest. If I'm going down, I'm going with a full squad.
Ali, get up.
Too young to die.
Take your cousin.
Nah, I'd full flight. You'd have a big team by then.
Big Sam and Big Ali would be going to fucking Iraq.
I'll get Matt to fly my plane. I'll give his dreams to fly a plane. There you go.
You'd let me fly your plane?
Look, simulation first. I'll buy you a simulator for Christmas.
100 hours. And you've got a logbook and everything, just tapping the paper.
Swear to God, this guy, every time he comes in my car, I can see him, he's like fucking panicking, his heart's pumping. This
You
and
a
that.
bad
I'm like,
driver.
"Bro, what's wrong?"
He's not a bad driver. He's a good driver.
You scare the fuck out of me, bro.
No, your car. What happened on the way here? Be honest with the podcast.
Look,
the people that are listening.
We're driving.
What happened?
We're driving here, and the car just turns off.
We weren't stopped. We were rolling.
We're rolling.
We're rolling.
We're in motion.
What the fuck happened to your car?
Spark
You
plugs.
tell me, Bootown. You tell me.
You're the fucking engineer, and your car just switches
Bro,
off.
it's the most reliable car you'll ever come across.
But it switches off.
He could be a politician.
I'm
It
telling
broke
you right
down, but it's
fucking
reliable.
now. It's reliable. It'll get me to A to B no matter
Oh,
fucking
man.
what.
Your car switched off to an 80k
climate
now.
change.
It'll take
fucking
me to
believers.
A to B no matter fucking what. And that's the fucking beauty of the car, man. Like
You're fucked.
it's I've had it for like a couple of years now. It's on like 350 kilometers.
So have I got
1,000
Matt's car anxiety, or is it backed by scientific proof?
Okay.
We've got to make sure that plane's like brand fucking spanking new.
No, I'd have 3 pilots sitting behind you watching.
Puts it on autopilot just to give him the feeling that he's driving it.
Bro, if I'm a multi-billionaire, man, I'm taking care.
100.
All right.
For sure.
What's that kid, Richie Rich, the fucking the movie?
yeah.
He's got fucking. I'd spend big, man. Enjoy my life.
Was.
I don't know.
Okay.
Would you fly a lot?
Would I fly a lot?
Or would you be kind of concerned?
No, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd really
There's a
I'd
chance.
really have to devise a plan, to be honest. And that's stupid. Oh, I know on a podcast you want me to think quickly, but I can't.
No.
I'm too rational,
Look,
man.
This is the reason why I asked you, because people always like, it's funny. It's like people like sacrificing their weekends to help out at soup kitchens and recycling everything, wearing organic hemp clothing and shit. Give them fucking $1 million. It's like, fucking become cokeheads.
Yeah.
See you later, cunts. Driving Testarosas and fucking just burning fossil
100%.
fuels up.
Money changes you, for sure.
That's
Yeah,
what
man.
I'm saying. I'm saying, would money change you guys with the projection?
Look, I think-
your trajectory for
I
them.
don't think it would, to be honest.
It would give me the resources if it was me, man. It would give me the resources that I need. Like, how many times have we gotten cooked and we've sat there and we've devised these fucking great plans, and the only thing stopping you is the equity.
Yeah.
If you had that equity, if NAB Bank didn't have a fucking 10% interest rate, you'd go there, you'd be like, here's my plan. And if it was your own money, if you came to me, man, I'll give you a couple mil. If it doesn't work, then I might have to cut you off. But, I'll give you a couple cracks. And that's what stops a lot of the people with good ideas. I think from the backgrounds we come from, we wouldn't become...
Look, in the NBA,
we didn't have equity.
we don't
have
NBA,
equity.
I was looking at some stats. About 64% of the NBA players after retirement, they go bankrupt.
Oh,
Yeah?
Within the next couple, and they're getting millions, bro. They're getting like 30 million, 40 million.
You're not wrong, because the worst offenders for this was the professional wrestlers and professional sportsmen of like the 60s and 70s, yeah? Because they didn't have agents, they didn't have financial planners, they had no plan for what would happen when they retired. Because your body gives up eventually.
Yeah, man.
A lot of the wrestlers, man, from the 60s and 70s, they got to the 80s, and their careers were
That's
dried
it,
up.
no money.
Bodies were gone, and they had nothing
Yeah.
because they just assumed
They
they
gotta
would
get back to
always
work.
be working.
And then next thing you know, you rock up to a factory and there you go, there's fucking Scottie Pippen fucking
Dude, literally, no shit.
moving pallets.
I won 6 rings. It's like, nah, brother, get back on the
You're
pallet
fucking
jack.
nothing now, bro.
No one believes him even. Nah, but I think from where we come from, man, money, we wouldn't sell out with money. I'd only kick up.
You know
I'd
what?
kick up a gear, man. I'd fucking
Dude,
love that.
I
So if
grew up-
anyone's listening,
I don't know about
Give
you
us
guys.
$1 billion.
I grew up fucking with my parents struggling.
not much money, man. Our
I got
parents came
something
here with
for you
nothing.
guys.
And like it teaches you a massive fucking deal in life.
Yeah.
A massive fucking deal.
All right.
100, man.
Okay, but you can still come up with, if you have a good idea, if you're that passionate about something, you'll still come up with,
the way to
of
do
course,
it.
you can find funds.
Correct.
Now we've got things like crowdfunding, man, which we didn't have back in the day.
Yeah.
GoFundMe.
Dude, people put money for the dumbest fucking crowdfunding things ever. Help me, you know.
What was that? What was the rugby player's name? Israel Folau. How much money did he get behind him on GoFundMe? He got millions,
money.
yeah?
Stupid money,
Just
man.
to fight the case because he got fired because
Was this about the gay right?
all he did was post a thing on Instagram about it was crime.
It follows the faith.
We've followed. I've covered that topic a lot on the podcast.
I think we spoke. Did we speak about this last time?
No, we didn't.
I think we might have touched on it very, very subtly. But look, we've talked about it. I've talked about it at length.
Yeah.
On my own one and with a few other heads as well. Look what he did.
Do we have a ciggy break
Can you relax, man?
after this?
Wait, you smoke, Matt?
Fucking
Come on, man.
Look. Without going back into it, what Izzy Folau did was simply a case of breaching contract with his employer.
Yeah.
That's it.
Which is what
Love your shirt, by the way.
which is still being debated by the courts.
Yeah.
Let him debate it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
There's no free pass for him just because.
No, there shouldn't be.
He's falling back on his religious grounds and blah, blah.
Yeah.
Dickhead. Breach of contract, man.
If he did indeed breach contract,
Yeah,
which
they did a
is still
comparison.
being...
They did a comparison to what's that fucking name on the radio?
Yeah, man.
Carl,
Relax, man.
Carl.
You never heard politically correctness, man. We're not using that word.
Fuck that. We're on the podcast with Boozy Hound.
The booze hound.
Don't rope me into your shit, man.
We're all good, brother.
It's easier to blame the punk Arab kid than it is to blame Demetrios. I'm a fully acclimatised Australian citizen. Mate. I don't know about you.
Hey, no. What's his name? He was on like Australian Idol. Kyle, yeah, that's
Satterlands.
it. Yeah, he was talking about fucking.
Oh, he got fired, yeah.
Did he actually get
He
fired?
got fired straight up, man. For what he said. What did he say again?
About the Catholic.
He got fired for that, man.
I forgot all.
He got let go from radio.
Did he?
Yeah, that's the same thing as that. I'm bad with entertainers as well. There was a white lady, Channel 9, fucking ugly ass man. She said something about something, and she got fucking let go straight away. All of her sponsors got rid of her straight away, man.
Yeah, but they pick and choose that now.
Yeah.
They pick and choose who they let go for sponsorship.
course, man.
Because there are plenty of celebrities. I've named them specifically on this podcast that drop the most racist shit in the world.
Yeah.
And they're still kicking. I want to build on what you said before about being economically viable. Reminds me of this clip. You guys ever watch this movie Falling Down? It's well before
No, I
your
don't think I
time.
have.
Good. One of Michael Douglas's best movies of all time. And it's literally it's about a dude just has enough of the system, and just cracks. But it reminded me of what you said about this scene, man. Check this out.
I hope it doesn't happen to me, man.
No, dude, this is gold. Trust me.
1993.
Yeah, dude, I was a kid who used to
Make
watch
it bigger,
this
man. What's this? 1993. Make that shit bigger.
What's shit?
The screen. There we go. Full screen. There we go.
Check this out.
7 years I banked in. You know they told me to ask for a loan? A small loan. They told me that I was not economically viable. And then, yeah, I banked in for 7 years. 7 years. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. How'd your loan work out? Did they give you a loan? He must be economically viable. There's a man with a smile on his face. He looks like a happy customer. That's what an economically viable person looks like. Economically viable. No. How you doing?
What's this called?
Falling Down.
How much is the,
That is only $3.
7 years. I asked for a loan, a small loan. You know what they told me? I was not economically viable. No.
That's enough.
I'll buy this.
Yes, sir. That is
Exercise my
$3.
First Amendment right, sir.
I'll take that.
Okay, here they come.
Free country, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm going away, everybody. This is what happens if you're not economically viable. Fine. Fine, buddy. Bye. Don't let this happen to you. Bye, everybody. Bye. Don't forget me.
I've watched this movie 1,000 times.
Do you think in the future there'll be a massive difference between the rich and poor, where there's going to be like
Disparity.
100,000 cunts on the street with nothing, with
Well, that's how it
absolute
was.
nothing?
Go back to the Middle Ages, man. You had kings and queens, literally these stupid titles that we still have today.
Well, do you think it
understand
might happen again?
Yeah, what's go to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
There's some fucking poor people there, man.
It's already
We're
started
getting
here.
there. We're getting there very quickly.
We started
man.
Yeah.
building the sky rails through fucking the southeast of Melbourne.
Yeah.
That basically segregates us from everywhere else. Like
Yeah.
the sky rails push Rowville and like, you know, all those suburbs
Yeah.
up, and they keep us in our little pocket. Yeah, they didn't put the sky rails down in fucking Cheltenham because you know, they would drop the prices down a bit. So they left the sky rails from Carnegie all the way past Dandenong.
Carnegie.
Yeah, yeah, Carnegie. Those sky rails have literally segregated everyone. I remember, man, when I moved out of Clayton, and after about 6 months, a year, I went back. Yeah, like I mean, I always went back, but I actually went back with a mate, and we went back to some of the old haunts where we used to hang out. And it's when they started building the Dandy bypass and all the other South Road bypass, like all the fucking freeways. So we were standing at the back end of Clayton where we used to ride our bikes, and we're looking around where it used to be landfill and park, and now it's just fucking urban infrastructure, man, like
Yeah.
highways. And we're just looking around and we're like, man, this is LA. Okay, give it another 10 years. Watch the fucking
Yeah.
highways go up. Man, it's been 7 years, and they built the sky rail and they box us in with the Dandy bypass that goes all the way now. Now, Clayton is just boxed off by freeway. Go to LA, it looks exactly like that, but
Yep.
bigger. It's a concrete jungle, man. I understood, once I went to America, man, I understood where this urban jungle sort of thing came from, because you're in LA, you're on the freeway, and you're just seeing suburbs literally boxed off and blocked off by highway. And it's just exits, you know what I mean? Every 2Ks, there's an exit. Every kilometre, there's an exit, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, this is Slauson, this is Crenshaw, this is La La La,
Yeah.
this is Watts. Like, this is why there's so much fucking disparity and like, so much conflict, because no one wants anyone else from any other hood. This is all we
Look,
have.
I think the problem is everyone's selfish, where they just want them to succeed and no one else. And another thing, we don't negotiate anything anymore.
Oh no, we don't have the right to.
We don't negotiate how much we
do.
get
We're not
paid.
smart
We don't
enough to have the right
negotiate
to.
about fucking things being built around us, surround, you know.
They take public interest or whatever it's called, but they don't have to listen to you.
See, this is the thing.
no.
This,
They
is
consult
no.
the public.
this is why I played you guys that clip, yeah, because I've watched that movie a million times. It's fucking brilliant. Probably one of my top 10 movies of all time. But that scene always sticks out to me, right? Just because you feel it. It reminded me of what you said before about, what'd you say? Like economically viable, whatever. But I remember what you said the last podcast we did, and you said intergenerational wealth. And then gone by what you said about you copying the other kid's paper and you getting shitter marks just because, right? And there's no question about it. It's just, man, just because.
Yeah.
Man, I was talking to someone the other day, and they're about my age, and they've got like 4 properties. And they've never worked any high-flying conglomerate fucking investment job.
Yep.
They're just accounts, you know, like they're just a random job. Random, maybe 70K a year, 80, like, I didn't ask, obviously. But I'm like, how the fuck do you have 4 properties that buy
Yeah.
30, your mid-30s, you know, early 40s, whatever you are? And then I remember what you said about intergenerational wealth, how
Can be,
that
yeah.
gives you such a boost.
Yeah.
And then the fact that whether we're economically viable, what do we have to trade on? Our names. Like, we've got nothing to go by.
It doesn't help you as well.
No, it doesn't.
Demetrios.
Fucking, yeah.
I used to have a friend.
Demetrios and, you know, Walid rock up to the bank, and there's good old Jeff sitting in the chair. Who do you
Yeah.
reckon's going to get the first appointment?
Right. I used to have a friend who, she was driving with a car with her dad, and she went past this car that she liked, you know? And she goes, Dad, I really like this car. The next day, her dad fucking bought that car.
Huh?
15 grand.
Yeah.
For her 21st birthday, I think her grandma gave her like $20,000. And she was pissed because her brother got $30,000. Pissed.
Who are these people, man?
Fucking rich.
They
man.
exist, man. That's just
Do you
the
know what
principles.
do you know what my mum gave me for my name day like last year, man? Because I think this year she was overseas.
Yeah.
I think she just got back. Or maybe it wasn't last year. Maybe it was like one of the first years I moved out of home. You know what she got me, man? She made me a fucking
I love some food, man.
A platter of baklava.
I was just about to say, I swear, man, I was going to say baklava. That is a good present, man.
Dude, a platter. She gave me a jar.
Did she make it herself?
Yeah. A jar of pickled tomatoes.
Oh.
Yeah. 2 stems of bay leaves. That shit
Fucking wogs,
fucking
mate.
big.
Wogs.
I swear to God, man. I'm not saying this for shock value, dude.
Yeah.
It's
I
legit.
believe you, man.
This
I
was
believe
the
you.
first year.
I think my 21st, my dad gave me lunch money. Like, no, I'm not even shitting you, man. My
He's never given
21st.
you lunch money before?
No, he's given us lunch money, but that was on the table at my 21st because they did host my.
Dude,
like, I had a party at home. I had a party at home. So that was enough. Like they paid for the food
I'll
and
be
stuff.
fucking happy
But
with that.
there was $15 sitting there saying "Happy Birthday, my lad." I was like, "Fucking A."
That's beautiful.
There's some food covered for the day. I went to A1 Bakery, got some zapta, had some fucking food.
Mate, that's fucking amazing.
But that's how. Look, I don't think stereotypes can be broken. Like, I think buying properties and having wealth in terms of properties, one, the bank owns it. All you need to do is be smart enough to think and actually break those stereotypes. But when it comes to the disparity of wealth, I don't want to get political, but as long as we keep voting for liberal governments and hoping that trickle-down economics will work, we're all fucked.
The best metaphor for trickle-down economics I'd ever heard was trickle-down economics is the guy at the top drinks all the champagne, pisses in his pants, and then you're going to get whatever comes out of the bottom of his fucking feet.
No one would go to Crown Casino and bet on the option that has an extra step before you get your money. Man, you bet and you get the money. That's what you want to do. But still, somehow, some fucking how, in our fucking country, which is highly culturally diverse, Liberal won. Because they control the media. They know what to say to people. They know how to trick people into voting for them, and they won it.
Do you know how often, man, I'll see an article pop up on, like, say, news.com or whatever, and I'll look at it, I'm like, wow, that's a bit either edgy or left to fucking left. You know what I mean? And it's like, Then I refresh the browser, and it's gone.
There you go.
They put it up, and it disappears, or it gets rebranded under a new headline, and just pushed down in the algorithm. That's not a joke, dude. That's legit.
100% believe you, man. It's cooked, man. It's cooked out there. And how do you change that, man? As I said, my professional advice would be you're fucked unless you have $1 billion. Bring me $1 billion and we can fix it. We can try to fix it.
I still find it interesting, though, like, if you were given $1 billion of, like, Bezos money right now, you would go straight to Iraq and start...
I wouldn't go straight there. I'd build my financial security because there's nothing wrong with being selfish in the world. I think that's a misconception. Being selfish is okay, but considering other people too is, if I had that money, man, my drive, why I studied law, why I do a lot of the things I do in life is because of what our parents did for us and what we take for granted, which we actually appreciate.
Yeah.
It'd be to give that back. And that's, Schwarzenegger. He had 5 principles in life, and his last one was give back.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, give back. And that's what these intergenerational wealth cokeheads don't do. They don't give a fuck. They've never tasted war. They've never tasted poverty. They've never tasted financial stress. We have. We've seen it. We've seen our parents do it. Changes you.
I'm still a firm believer that I think every guy, as soon as they turn 18, they join the army.
Why?
You reckon?
Serve maybe about a year.
I don't agree with you.
Just to toughen them
Ooh.
up. No,
I don't agree with you.
No.
Hey, he's coming closer to me.
Hey. Just to toughen them up.
Toughen them up on what grounds?
But what happens if we have to fight? What happens if they send you over to Iraq?
If you serve...
It's like what they do in South Korea.
Yeah, South Korea, you got a few other countries that have...
Conscription is everywhere. It's in Greece. All my cousins served. You know what I mean? Conscription is...
Surely not. Greeks are dodgy enough to get out of that shit.
Idea.
Like you, why are you... What are you doing here? I'm sure you never said.
I'll be honest, man. The conscription thing in Greece came about because they realised they got fucked over in World War I and II. They're undermanned. They fought their balls off. First Allied victory on land.
God bless them.
First Allied victory. I'm still proud of this every fucking year, man. Our Remembrance Day came up, like, 11/11, right? That's Remembrance Day.
Yeah.
Greeks' Remembrance Day is the Independence Day on the 25th of March and the 28th of October. 28th of October is called No Day. It's the day we said no to the Axis when we rejected Mussolini's shit and sent them back. That was the first Allied victory on land. Dude, France... Fucking England rolled over in 2 weeks, you know what I mean? Steamrolled by the Germans. The Italians came down to Greece, we told them to get fucked, and we held them off for fucking months, man. Undermanned,
Yeah.
underpowered. We sent them back, and it was they say they all came out saying if it wasn't for that, it would have wouldn't have never slowed the roll enough to have the Germans get stuck in fucking Russia during the war. That changed the course of the war. You know, when the Greeks first stood up. And the truth is, they realized they weren't going to get shortchanged again, so they made conscription fucking, like, everywhere. They said, nah, we need to get fucking our ranks up because it's fucked.
I reckon in the eastern countries, I reckon that's fine. But in the western countries who are fighting generally for a shit cause, you're just a pawn. Why aren't they sending their fucking kids to war? I'm sure fucking ScoMo's sons or daughters ain't going to fucking no war.
What, are you joking?
And if there was conscription here, they would be exempt. Somehow, they'd be exempt. The richest. So, why, if they're not going, unless it's for a good cause, you're fighting for your country, and your country needs it.
Do you know what the difference is between Western wars and Eastern wars? This is a stupid theory I'm coming up with right now. Yeah, Eastern wars are usually retrenched in like years of history.
Yeah.
Years. We're talking fucking millennia.
Still stupid, but
They're dumb.
Yeah.
But there's like literally history behind them. Western wars are more reactionary. Like as in
money and power.
yeah, like something happened.
There's
Oh,
intent.
fuck
There's
this.
there's intent behind it.
There's intent.
Whereas we're either Eastern, we're just stupid. We just keep shooting at each
It's like,
other.
"Nah, fuck this." You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
It's just like, let's just keep sending grenades over the border.
Yeah, that's where the East is fucked up. Like, we just keep going, you know? Like, it's like, oh, the Jews killed Jesus, let's just keep killing them. Legit, man. Like, you ask
Jews
any
killed
fucking Middle Eastern countries, like, why do you guys keep killing Jews? Well, they killed Jesus. It's like, you're shitting me, man. I swear. Like,
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Dude, I think it's like people from the Cook Islands and like Samoans, they just have a fucking hate passion
What do you mean?
for each other.
for each other.
Yeah.
They're
They're the same culture, they're the same
they're
kind
not
of
the
Yeah.
same culture, dude. Because then you could say
Very
that
similar.
Iranians and fucking Arabs are the
Iraqis
same.
and Greeks
As
and
in like
North
it's like
Macedonia.
Arabs, you know, Arabs.
Yeah, but they're
Yeah,
not.
we're not Arabs, though.
But like,
dude-
I'm saying, kids are fucking hating. Like those cunts never did
Yeah.
anything to them, and they fucking hate them
they
because
still
their
have that.
parents hated them.
Yeah, but dude, I grew up. Actually, I didn't grow up like that, but there were lingering elements of that. Greeks couldn't be friends
Just
with Turks. You know what I mean? Just bullshit.
It's very sad.
Why?
Because it's intergenerational hate.
Yeah.
You want to talk about intergenerational growth?
Yeah, it's the same thing. And the problem for them, and that's why we're changed, like you and I'm friends with a lot of Iranians, Turks, Afghans, doesn't matter, because we have information. Their generations, the information was your dad, your grandpa.
Yeah.
What do they tell you? Don't fucking trust them.
Yeah, don't trust them.
Because last time we did, they took our shit. Don't trust them. Fucking shoot them at any chance.
Yeah.
Kill on sight. Kill on sight. Whereas we've got the information, it's like, shit, fuck, alright. We all fucked up. Who fucked up more? Doesn't matter. We're on the spectrum of fucked up. Let's just fucking clean the
You got
slate
to
and go.
remember the same thing. You're living in Australia now.
Correct. We're Aussies.
We're all the same, man. I've said this. I've had this conversation so many times, man. I remember I was in an Uber.
But that thing still exists here.
Dude, I was in an Uber going to a pub, and I said this story like 2 years ago, man. Going to an Uber, going to a pub, and the guy that was driving was Hazari, yeah,
Mongolian.
and we started talking about Afghanistan and shit like that, and he was talking about Pashto cunts and all this sort of shit, just going back and forth. I said, you know what's interesting, man? I go, you left Afghanistan because of the, like, you know, what you felt was happening in Hazaris and, like, you know, the relationship between Pashto and Hazaris and the rest of Afghanistan and blah, blah, blah. I go, you left on those grounds. You come here, dude, you're just another fucking migrant.
Yeah.
I go, you're just another Afghan.
Yep.
If it even gets to Afghan.
Yeah.
Most people probably think you're Arab. I go, just because. And he just looked at me. Just went quiet. He goes,
Yeah.
you're right. I go, yeah, exactly.
Don't make your life about the history, man.
Yeah.
You left there because of
Yeah.
what was going on.
Yeah.
Man, here you're just another Afghan.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? I go, they hate you as much as they hate me. And he just went quiet, man. Guy shook my hand when I got out of the fucking cab.
I got my parents.
who's they?
They.
Yeah.
Dude,
The same guy that's going to determine whether we're economically viable, man. We're the first to go, bro.
The white man. The nomad.
my mom and my dad, the idea of their sons turning into like Aussies
Yeah.
is like a nightmare for them.
Really? That's
It's a
sad.
nightmare. And I'm explaining to them, I'm like, you brought me here. I was born here. I'm a fucking Aussie.
Assimilate, man.
You have like, you can't force me to be Iraqi, pure Iraqi, based on my surroundings.
Yeah.
You know, you're a product of your environment.
You didn't like Iraq, so you left. But you want me to be Iraq. 100%.
Not so much. I think we were going to get killed. A bit more than we didn't like.
No.
They're a bit scared.
They wanted a better life for their kids, this and that.
But dude,
Let's
I
be Aussies.
used to say this all the time, because as a kid I went to Greek school, right? And my parents, like, we spoke nothing but Greek in their house till I was about 15, yeah? My mum taught me how to speak English. There were a lot of friends that I had as kids that got to prep and they couldn't speak English, man. They were born here. They were fucking born here. They couldn't speak English.
No shit.
Yeah, I swear to God, man. And I went to Greek school, man, all through primary school, and then, like, I think I went back in year 9 and then finished year 12 Greek, yeah? And my old lady used to lose it. Not even my old lady. I think it was maybe my old man, or maybe it was both of them. I don't know. They used to lose it because I'd forget, like, how to basic grammar. Yeah, grammar's fucking hard in Greek.
Yeah.
It's one of the hardest languages, legit. Like Mandarin, obviously.
I think in that case, they don't want you to forget your history.
It's not about
your
the
ancestors,
history, but they couldn't understand why I was forgetting the shit. Yeah, I had a conversation with an auntie of mine a couple of weeks ago, and we were talking about it. I go, man, when do I ever use Greek writing? When do I ever sit down and write? I used to write an Easter card to my grandfather before he died. That was 10 years ago. When was the last time, other than writing my name down, when was the last time I ever wrote anything in Greek? And she goes, yeah, you're right. She goes, even I fuck up my grammar now. She goes, I've spent 50 years here. You know what I mean? And that's what annoys me, man. When the migrants come here, spend 50 years here, and still criticize the place, and then, like, say, your parents don't want you to be Aussified. It's like, you brought me here.
Ossified.
Yeah.
Like, you brought me here, man.
Exactly.
What do you want?
Bro, my kids will probably forget my language.
Yeah.
And it's, unless, you know, like the Greeks do it, they send their kids to fucking Greek school.
Yeah.
It's gone. And I don't think there's not many people who speak Aramaic and they can, who can actually write Aramaic.
Yeah.
There's fuck all. Maybe like 1% of the population.
It's
so
a
you're
different
going to maintain that, it's going to be hard.
It's a different outlook, man. And like, I've said this a lot on the podcast, especially when people ask, you know, why the Greeks so fucking staunch. And I've said it before. It's because we went through so many years of occupation to the point of, like, we're not losing this. Dude.
Against the Ottomans and shit.
Yeah. Hundreds of years of occupation, man, they would refuse to let the language die. The identity die. They had secret schools under caves, under fucking churches, anywhere where they could pass the language on. They did it for hundreds of years, man. On end. There's no way you could ever change a Greek's identity. They would sooner take death over anything else.
Yeah, very patriotic.
You know what I mean? It's passionate about their culture. It's not blind patriotism. It's just, we don't want to lose our identity.
It's a love. It's a love.
You know what I mean? Whereas, man, go to fucking, how many countries, like, name any other country that's been colonized that's just rolled over. Rolled over. Try and colonize Greeks and we'll fight the last man.